guys, this building I absolutely love. I totally want to build one of these for my family. Pickleball, basketball, pool house, golf simulator. This wood frame building has it all, and this is a fantastic project. The build show today, full tour, a couple of details I really like. It feels very doable, very buildable, and we're gonna see a really awesome custom as well. We're outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. We're visiting Duke Homes. Let's get going. Mike,
Matt, how you doing?
Dude, this building, I absolutely love this. And talk about a project, Mike. The main building, the pond, the cornfields across the street.
Yeah, we're so excited about this project.
It's pretty awesome. Now, this is obviously not a small house, not a small project.
Yeah.
But I wanted to start here and show these guys this very, what I would call attainable kind of barn, carriage house, whatever you want to call it. This is something that I've been wanting to build for my family someday.
Yeah. Well, I recommend you doing it because we've built dozens of these. We call them carriage houses, but they're having a basketball court, half-court basketball court in here.
Yep.
We'll have pickleball lines so they can play pickleball.
Man, this is great.
It's got everything. I mean, a lot of our clients just want to have a great spot for their families to raise their kids and have friends over and all that. So,
this is amazing.
So yeah, we do a lot of these.
So when I walked in, Mike, the very first thing that caught my eye, and it took me a second to figure it out, this giant double stud pack. This must have to do with the basketball court, right?
Yes, yes. We will have a glass backboard right there with automatic and go up and down, on there. So it's going to be a
so you
nice
and I
feature.
could dunk on this basketball court?
Yeah, if we get it down to maybe about 7 or 8, I think I can.
Something
still.
that I don't have to do much more than this.
Yeah.
So all wood framing.
Yes.
It looks like maybe 2x6 exterior walls.
Yeah, 2x6 with the height of the walls. Definitely had to use that. So.
And give us the rough dimensions of this court space we're in right here.
Yeah, the court space is approximately 36 by 54.
36 by 54.
Yeah,
Is there anything magical about that? Is that kind of a general half court size?
Well, your basketball court, side to side, Indiana, we know these things. High school levels, 84 by 50, pro and college, 94 by 50. So we've got 54 feet wide, so we've got, we can have an out of bounds line on each side. We'll have the sport court in here. We'll have all the lines, everything. Yeah.
Nice.
So probably scoreboard, all the goodies.
Now, a couple things I like about this, all wood framing, and then a wood truss system too.
Yes.
So this feels like my framer could do this no problem. Like you didn't have to use a special sub on
Very
this, right?
easily, and I mean, I think we have 16-foot tall walls. We did the scissor trusses, so plenty of room to be able to shoot, even if you have a little higher arch than maybe you should in your shot.
Yeah, makes sense. So 16 foot, and then scissor truss. If you're not familiar with that term, all it means is that the trusses are kind of doing this, right? So above the insulation, there's probably another, 3-4 feet before you actually hit the roof deck?
Yes, absolutely.
Above there, and it's really not that expensive as a truss, maybe a little bit more than a standard flat
a little bit
truss.
more. You're going to have a little more drywall in your ceiling, but it, for the minimal it is, it's worth doing.
Now, obviously an engineer was involved to get the trusses. Was that from a local engineering company? Yeah,
we use Builders First Source. They engineer all of our plans. We do actually have our own architects, designers on staff, but Builders First Source has been awesome. Been working with them for 39 years, and they do a great job engineering all of our floor systems, roof systems, and all that, and they actually make them themselves.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now tell me about the doors. You've got 2 sets of pretty big doors here. It looks to me like those are at least, 12, 14 foot wide?
Yeah, they're 16 foot wide by 12 foot tall. They're the Haas brand. We use all the Haas brand about all of our, on all of our jobs. We'll have the
wind load rated too, maybe? Is that what I'm seeing on those crossbars?
Yeah. I mean, you want to, just that, just for the safety too.
Security.
So,
Makes sense.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
So big doors. It looks to me like you could pull an RV or a boat in here if you want to as well.
Yeah, as long as it's not a great big one. So
you can get a decent size. I got to ask you, I don't see this very often. I'm seeing headers all the way pushed up to the top plate. Was that a detail that's special to this building?
Not necessarily, but just over the years, we've started just raising them up a little bit higher because a lot of times we'll have clients They change things as we're building. You know, who knew?
What? I've never
that
had
happens.
that
We're
happen to
design
me.
build, but in case they would have added, you know, an extra transom or something else, let's just go ahead and move them up, and we'll set the windows where they go, just in case. And
Smart.
that saves a lot of cost later if they want to do something different.
Now, talking about insulation, it looks like the insulator just left a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
He's about 2/3 of the way done. What are you doing for insulation?
Yeah, we've been using this for over 30 years, where we'll flash and bat the walls. So we got a 2x6 wall with a closed cell spray.
How much closed
insulation.
cell is that? About an inch or so?
It's just about an inch. Yeah,
Okay.
it goes on. Of course,
So
shrinks up a
a
little.
flash
Yeah.
of insulation,
Yeah.
about an inch.
Yeah.
Good air seal. You need an inch of closed cell
Yeah.
for an air seal. Also
Yeah.
provides a vapor barrier for you in
Correct.
this cold climate.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And also is really high R value per inch. And then a straightforward
Yep.
and off bat, not super
Yep.
expensive.
Yep. By doing with the 2x6 wall and that, everything included, we're probably getting close to an R27, I believe.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
The other thing about that closed cell that's nice is it's going to add some rigidity to these tall
Yeah.
walls.
Yeah.
And in fact, I was going to ask you, looks like standard SPF 2x6 lumber. Had you ever thought about doing LVL lumber or LSL or some other
Yeah.
kind of man-made straighter? You don't
Yeah.
really need it, do you?
We haven't really needed that. I mean, I remember the time, since I'm getting old now, when we started using the floor joists. You know, it's like got to that point where, yeah, the pricing was about similar to the other, and we're getting a much better product.
Right.
So yeah, we switched over at that time. And now inside the house, you'll see we're using a finger jointed stud,
You are, okay.
which that helps us to minimize a lot of the twisting that goes on with the humidity and stuff. I just don't think they kiln dry the lumber like they used to.
Yeah.
So-
so there's still some
Yeah.
movement on it.
Yeah.
Now, talk about heating and cooling. How do we keep this place warm in the winter?
Yeah.
It gets pretty cold here.
It does. I mean, we've been using Bryant equipment, which is, you know, sister carrier. So in this building here, we're using mini splits. So we'll have several of those tied
So
together.
that's the black boxes
Yeah,
that I'm seeing
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That's a pre-plumb for a mini split, huh?
Yeah, with the drain and everything. So
Cool.
yeah, so we've got mini splits in here, and when we do basketball, we sort of custom make a nice grate that goes over top of them, so they're not getting.
So no one hits it with a
In case someone has a bad shot, sometimes we've seen dodgeball played in these areas
I
too.
can
So
see
you
that.
gotta be safe.
So we got two on the wall, one on either side of the
Yep.
hoop, pretty far spread out.
Yep.
And then you've got, I think you mentioned there's a golf simulator going in the far room, so that's
Yep.
got its own mini split head.
Yep. Yep.
And then kind of a pool room on the left here with its own mini split as
Yeah,
well.
it's nice to be able to have a
Which gives you plenty of control.
little
for,
covered area right here. We've got a half bath. We'll have like a little wet bar area in here. Closet, we have some mechanicals in place to keep towels. So it'll be just right off the pool, centered on that.
So that's a full bathroom probably
Yeah,
back
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Amazing. Want to point out too, just standard trusses in the two wing areas. And you can even see his insulation baffle right here. This is just meant to keep some airflow going up to that ridge. No closed cell necessary. There's nothing up there. He just has a couple of can lights that are
Yep.
poking through that envelope. But this is a barnuminium space. We're not looking for that super low blower door score in here. It's not needed.
Yeah.
But those mini splits are going to work really well to temper either those hot summer days that you
Yeah.
guys get.
Yeah, 45 SEER, I believe what they are. So yeah, it's a great product.
Super
Very
efficient.
quiet. That's the nice thing. Very quiet too.
I have a mini split in my garage. It's one of the best things I ever
Yeah.
did. I kind of use my garage as a second pantry.
Yeah.
And you could certainly do that with this
Yep.
space.
Yep. Absolutely.
Impressive.
Hey Matt, I'd like to introduce you to my son Isaac. He's sort of following along his dad in the business, and just very, very blessed to have him with our company. And I'd like for you to meet him and let him show you a few things in the home.
I love it. I saw a couple zip details that I want to see. We'll meet you over at the main house. Oh man, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that beautiful cornfield. This is quite a sight. Isaac!
Matt, good to meet you.
Man, so good to have you out on the job, man. Absolutely incredible job. Huge house, huge property, all kinds of stuff
It's
going
massive.
on here.
Yeah, so we're putting in a little lake down here on the property. I think you've seen the carriage house behind
Carriage
us.
house is awesome. Your dad gave me the tour.
Big house, and yeah, we're excited about this one.
This is a fun stage to tour because we get to see all the kind of details. A little bit of the sidings up, but your trades
Yep.
haven't started yet. And Isaac, I gotta ask you, I'm not used to seeing a bunch of labeled pipes. What's going on with all these taped pipes here?
That's a good question. So we've run conduit to different places, so you can see the different colors, which are the different locations these are run into.
Okay.
And you can see 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, that connects back over here. You can see the red
there's
pipes.
the same striping. Gotcha. So these are just driveway conduits, basically.
Yep. So we're running electrical, AV, whatever we need. We typically try to add at least 1 or 2 more, so we're future-proofing. We might not know what's changing throughout the project and be ready for that.
So you may only need these 2, but this is your future pipe right there.
Yep.
Very smart. Now, Isaac, here's something I've never seen before. Zip system stretch tape between the zip and the concrete foundation, and you also ran your framing flush.
We did, yep. So I know on most of yours we're seeing the liquid flash here. This worked where our rep said we can use that stretch tape here, and we're connecting that zip wall down to that.
It feels to me like it's stuck
wall.
really well. I wonder if you had to clean the foundation at all before
we
you
did
did
a little
that?
bit, but nothing special.
That's great. And then I'm seeing a ledge, so there must be stone or
We
brick
got
coming on
stone,
there.
yep, that's going to come up above this, and obviously have the going to hide that a little bit, but yeah.
I love it. And then a little liquid flash on your nail heads, just for you know, a little extra
Anything
insurance.
overdriven, yeah, we try to cover that up and be safe wherever we can.
I like it. How about we go see some framing, guys?
Sure.
We'll meet you inside. Dang, Isaac, y'all keep a clean job site. Trades have just started, and I think this might be the only piece of trash I've seen on the entire job. I found the only one.
We did know that you were coming, so we made sure everything was good. But this, we're known for this. We have a full-time guy keeping the homes clean. I think the trades work better in that environment, and I think it builds trust with the clients as well.
Yeah.
They're not asking, all those extra questions throughout the project when they know that you can trust them. They can trust you, and
And now your dad just started Duke Homes, what, last year, right?
Yeah, last year. No, 39 years ago, so we'll be 40 years next year.
Oh my gosh.
We've been
My
doing
guess
this.
is that's older than you are.
It is, yeah. No, not quite, but it is, yeah.
So you've been in this business a long time, I would bet. You've been on job sites since you were a little one.
Growing up on the job site, helping clean when I was younger, doing everything I can, but never really got to swinging the hammer too much.
Yeah, neither did I, but I got to say, having a dad who's a builder is a great way to get an intro into the business. I'm impressed. Now, as I walk into this space, I got to say, these floors feel really good. I'm noticing I-joists. Is that pretty common to see here in Indiana, I-joists?
It really is, yeah. That's most of our homes, and all the home builders around here using I-joists. I know down below the kitchen here, we have them doubled up
to
help
right?
with the deflection.
Oh,
and
wow.
it really keeps this sturdy. Add Bantech on top of that, so nice firm floor.
Doubled up because of weight? I'm guessing you have like a heavy island,
big
probably,
island,
that sort of thing.
Yep.
A lot of heavy appliances.
Yep.
Now, what's up with this double wall that I'm seeing? Oh, I get it. It took me a second. We've got some type of a track system. What's the track we're
So we
looking at
have
here?
the cavity slider here, double door coming in, soft open, soft close.
Sweet.
Between the kitchen and the living room. And when you have a husband and wife maybe in different areas, maybe the husband's getting a little bit loud, and we need to be able to close that to separate those spaces.
I like cavity sliders. How'd you find out about them? Just out of
We heard
curiosity.
them on your show as well. Yeah, you showed cavity sliders, and it was an upgrade for us. But I think it's worthwhile. It's not only here, we have it in other locations throughout the house.
I'm seeing one right over there. Was it hard to get used to the aluminum track system compared to, let's say, a wood pocket system?
I think it's been pretty easy for the team to kind of make that upgrade, and pretty easy to install.
So I'm curious, does your finish carpenter come, or is your framer installing those pocket doors for you?
Yeah, our finish carpenter comes a little bit early to make sure that we're doing this right, but
smart.
Yeah.
And same with your window and door package. You got a beautiful Anderson package here. Is that a separate crew, or is that your framer who's installing those?
Our framers are installing all the windows. I think we have BFS, Builder First Source, coming out and installing the big doors here.
Oh, very good. Okay. Speaking of BFS, I heard they might be on site, and I had a couple questions on these I-joists. Do you know where those guys were?
I think they're downstairs talking to my dad, so we could go talk to them now.
Okay, let's go hit the basement, y'all. Oh man, it's nice having a basement. I wish we had more of these in Texas. This is a big basement too. There he is. Hey, Jim.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Thanks for having me out, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Big basement in this house, in this walkout with this light's really nice, isn't it, Jim?
Beautiful.
So I wanted to ask you, I don't know much about I-joists. Jim, where I am in Texas, I get a lot of floor trusses from BFS. Is it typical to see a solid sawn bottom on I-joists?
Absolutely. In this market, we have LVL and solid sawn, but we prefer solid sawn.
And is that a true 2x4 I'm seeing there?
That is a true 2x4 top and bottom cord, and a 16-inch tall I-joist.
Man, you got a lot of nailing surface with a true 2x4 on there.
Absolutely.
Which is one of the reasons I like trusses.
but you don't have the amount of mechanicals in these I-joist areas like I do. That's one of the reasons I like trusses, because I'm putting ductwork through it. I've got all kinds of stuff I got to stuff up in there because I've got typically slab on grade.
Right. Now, we typically do, we have 11, 7/8, 14 inch, and 16 inches the height.
Okay.
This is the bigger homes like this, we always do 16 inch, which still gives you a lot of room in that cavity to get HVAC through if you need to.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Now tell me about spacing. Are these 16-inch on center?
These are 16 on center here. When we get some bigger spans, we may go to 12 inch. And then when we spoke earlier, underneath the kitchen islands, we always double those up.
Yeah, Isaac was mentioning that. Let's walk over there. So in this space back here, they actually have 2 joists right next to each other, but we're still on the 16-inch on center spacing.
Correct.
And then I noticed if I look up in a couple spots here, it's like the plumbing is perfectly laid out on the spacing. Was that an accident or was that planned?
No, it shouldn't be an accident. We actually planned that out. One of the reasons that we see with the homes as we get bigger and bigger are these islands continue to get bigger and bigger. So we've pretty much made it a constant, especially on Duke homes, to just double the joist, and there's no question.
Yeah, these guys built a really nice house.
Beautiful, yes.
Do you have any idea what the spacing or what the span is on these?
This span here is right at about 23 feet.
And do you know what the max is for these?
For a I-joist, a 16-inch I-joist is usually 24 feet clear span.
Okay, and you're still getting the L/360 deflection at that span?
We actually, our minimum is L/380 with 3/8 deflection. That's our minimum.
Okay.
Code is L/360 with half-inch deflection.
So you're going even higher than that?
Yes.
And could you specify an even higher, an even stiffer floor? Would there be a problem with that?
Sure. Not at all. We do it all the time.
Okay. I got to ask you, what's this corner back here? We're gonna use my flashlight on my phone. It looks like the house continues back. What am I seeing back here?
This is actually, could be a storm shelter. How this is actually framed, you just see the wood framing underneath here, but this is actually framed similar to like a parking lot. You see metal pan, steel beams, and then there's concrete poured above there, and then it's waterproofed on top of that. So complete concrete all the way around.
Because we're kind of in Tornado Alley here, aren't we?
We are.
This is great. Would you have to put a storm door in for that? Or because we're kind of in a corner here, that gives you enough coverage?
That gives you enough. It's all based upon the homeowner, what they really want.
Yeah, that makes sense. Man, Jim, super cool job. So fun to be out here. I'm actually speaking at your BFS location tomorrow.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of the indie builders here.
We're looking forward to it too.
It's gonna be fun. Let me go finish up the video with Mike at the front of the house. Mike, incredible tour. What a house.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, the site too, you got all kinds of equipment going on out here. What is the story here?
Yeah, well, I'm a farm boy at heart too, and still actually, and I love equipment, of course. So I mean, you look around, we've got John Deere excavator over here, put in a septic.
Is any of this your equipment?
That's not right there. It's my guy on a residential, but everything over here, this is all of ours. Plus, I mean, we've got, John Deere. I have a haul buggy right here we use. I have a haul truck. Use Caterpillar. Got several Caterpillar excavators over here, 336, 330s.
So what is a home builder doing with all this equipment?
Well, we actually develop too. So we develop
right?
our own neighborhood. So I've been doing that for many years. So our special one we're doing right now is called Aberdeen. And it's Indiana's first wellness lifestyle neighborhood with an agri-hood. With our farm family and being here for our grandkids 9 generations with the farm too. We added this to that feature to the latest neighborhood.
Did I just hear his family's been here for 9 generations now?
Yeah, ever since the Revolutionary War. My great ×5 grandpa fought in, so he's buried here close by.
Oh my
So we love our area, so yeah, we develop, so we do our own neighborhoods, doing all the underground streets, everything.
That is really cool. How can people find out more about that if there's some Indianapolis people watching here?
Yeah, go to aberdeenliving.com. aberdeenliving.com, and then also you can go to dukehomes.com, which has links to our neighborhoods and several others too.
Good stuff, Mike. Really appreciate the tour, man.
Yeah, really appreciate you coming out.
I got to get going to a BFS event, but I can't thank you enough for giving me some time on the job site. You guys built a great house.
Thank you.
Really fun to see it.
Thank
Guys, learn more on their website. We'll put a link to these guys below. Of course, you can follow them on the Instagrams as well. If you're not currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button below. You know how I end my videos. Will you end my video with me?
Yep.
Follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Otherwise, we'll see you next time
On the Build Show.